I'm not known for being liberal with my praise, but you have done well. Yeah, sure. You can't tell, but I'm doing a fucking sarcastic jacking off motion right now.
Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
God, I just noticed the name of the quest. Questions and Lances? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Alright, time to be bored again. It's good to see you again, Jaxic, and stronger than when we last spoke. Plainly, you have devoted many hours to training, which is just as well, for I have a mind to set you to your next task. At the Bramble Patch, you came to grasp the true meaning of courage. I would have you put that courage to the proof before 3 masters of our art. In the many years since they began their training within these walls, these men have led very different lives, yet they share the distinction of being regarded amongst the finest lancers of their time. And just as they once looked to their seniors for inspiration, so too shall you look to them. By availing yourself of their wisdom, you will take another step toward becoming a fully fledged lancer. Your first instructor is a man named Mathiomi? I'm assuming that's how that's meant to be pronounced. Seek him out in Amarisax, or Amarisay's spire in the East Shroud, where he serves as a frontier sentry. The long years at his post have honed Mathiomi's perception. No detail escapes the man's piercing gaze. Present yourself before him for inspection, Jaxic, and do so as he bids. I keep trying to play this on my Steam Deck, but I just can't get used to the controller play. See, for me, it's the other way around. I cannot play mouse and keyboard. I can't for the life of me. Granted, my hands are fucked. So, like, it's this or nothing. Are you going several classes at once? Yes. Because I'm a goddamn crazy person. Stinging Sophie. Solid name for a bee. Maximilwa. Bro, what a fucking name. Oh, I'm loving the names in this game. If you focus on one class, the other classes get bonus XP to catch up when you level them later. I have heard that. But that won't stop the Mind Goblins. You must be the young Lancer I was told to expect. Greetings and well met. I am Mathiomi, commander of the brave men and women of this spire. Now, let's have a good look at you. God, this... this music is too intense for what I'm doing right now. I see, you possess strength and skill in abundance. Of this, there is no doubt, but you still want for experience. Oh, I don't doubt you've seen much and more. Mayhap you believe that there is naught left out there to unnerve you. Yet the world is wide, and only the gods can claim to know all. You may be assured that the legendary Lancers of old faltered at times. No Lancer nor any men can foresee all possibilities, but he can steel himself for the unexpected. I would have you do just that. Take this bottle of fresh spoken blood and sprinkle it at the foot of the great tree to the north. Doing so will lure out creatures of the night, which you are to vanquish. Alright, why do you have blood, my dude? 3 masters who are very good at thrusting. Shut up. Why are they level 15? Isn't this supposed to be like a level 25 quest that I'm doing? Why are they so weak? Welcome back, son. Well done. I bore witness to your battle with mine own eyes. The bloodbat bewilders its prey with its ceaseless flittering, which makes putting a spear into the beast an exercise of frustration. Frustration that may easily have given rise to panic. Yet to your credit, you fought on resolutely, and thus emerged the victor. It's a bat! Your Wayne has taught you well, young one. You have a way to go, to be sure, but beneath those rough-hewn edges, I see the makings of a great lancer. With my blessing, make your way to Buscaron's druthers in the South Shroud. Oh, I gotta visit Buscaron again. Fine. God, I gotta visit him again, specifically. Jesus. Hopefully he doesn't force me to go to the other side of the fucking planet again. The man had a unique approach to our art. Though it's a fair while since he hung up his spear, his words are well worth hearing. Indeed, lancers visit him as much for his counsel as they do his mead, good though it is. By meeting Buscaron and availing yourself of his knowledge, your lance work will surely improve. God, I went to him for, like, knowledge for a, what was it? Yeah, an archer's quest. Then we, like, fucked around with him on a main quest. And now we gotta speak to him again because he used to be an archer. Not an archer, a fucking lancer. Did they just have a boner for this one NPC for some reason? If it isn't your Wayne's protege, I thought it was about time you arrived. I'm Buscaron. Yeah, I know. This is the third time we've met. This here's my place, in case you were wondering why old your Wayne sent you. I should mention I've not always been in the food and drink business. Before I opened the Druthers, I manned an outpost not far from here. Anyway, between keeping throats wet and bellies full, I ain't got a great deal of time to chat just now. So if you don't mind, I'll get on with educating you. Now, take this nice bottle of full flower mead. Wait, don't open it. This ain't that kind of lesson. No, I want you to make an offering of it at the Mistal's Lance, which is a monument tucked away in a rocky cleft to the south of here. See the bottle safely there, complete with its contents, and when you come back, I'll tell you a story. Got all that? Good. Alright, place a bottle to a thing. Got it. I'm gonna put the bottle there, it's gonna randomly spawn a thing, and then I fight. Yeah, just one swig, come on. Give me the one. You can't just not give me mead and make me not drink it. Come on. Alright, what's gonna spawn and fight me? Oh. Nothing, apparently. Okay. Oh, good on this game for showing restraint. So you offered up the mead as I told you, and without drinking a drop? Very well. You should have a tale of me, as promised. Mistal is the man who founded the Lancers Guild, and the monument I sent you to was erected in his honor. Ha, erected. Mistal was courage made flesh. Cut him and I dare say he'd have bled the stuff. It was him who first identified the two aspects of a Lancer's courage, as well as how to go about tempering them. And that weren't all he did. Seeing how the art had gone stale with what our Lancers keeping to the confines of the Twelveswood, he sought to bring in new techniques and methods from faraway lands. But Gridania was a different place in his day. The outside world was a thing to be shunned back then, and non-forestborn were considered faithless savages. Aye, it was even worse than now. Of course, old Mistal wasn't afraid to call that way of thinking what it was, a lot of ignorance and cowardice. To cut a long story short, despite the forest full of good old Gridanian stubbornness, he finally convinced the nation to open its doors to foreign lancers, and by blending their techniques with his own, he gave the world the art which you now practice. To this day, the Lancers Guild accepts students regardless of their origin. That wouldn't have been possible if it hadn't been for Mistal. Us Lancers owe him much and more, and it's our charge to carry on his legacy. Never forget that. What's that? Wins the trial? Bwah ha 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 ha. Much as I hate to disappoint, there isn't one. Your courage was never in doubt, son. My part in your training's done. 'Tis time you visited your third and final instructor, a fellow named Vauclaret? Vauclaret? I think it's Vauclaret. You will find him whiling away his time at the Bobbing Cork, like as not. Oh, that's another name of an inn in Folgord Float, in case you don't know. Up in North Shroud it is. Vauclaret's an old rival of mine. Me and him used to go at it till neither man could lift his spear tip off the ground. I warn you, he was a right stubborn bugger back then, and the years ain't done much to improve his humors. So, good luck with impressing him. Yeah, the two aspects of the spear. You mean, the head and the shaft. Don't grab one end. Yeah, there should only, really be one lesson when using a spear. Stick them with the pointy end. That's why the spear is such a good, versatile weapon. It's very easy to understand. Just point it and poke. I read that as Alice Springs there for a second, and I got really confused. It's like, wait, when the fuck is Australia part of Eorzea? Excuse me? Isn't that Nyanna's boyfriend? I take it you're the young lancer whom Wayne spoke, and an adventurer besides, by the looks of you. I was an adventurer myself. That was before I became a lance for hire. Oh, thank God he didn't say the thing. But enough idle talk. You have come to learn from me, and learn from me you shall. Be warned, though, that you will not find me as lenient an instructor as the others. Now pay attention. Thus far you have learned to muster your courage in situations of fear, panic, and uncertainty. With me, you will learn to do so in the face of change. The enemy is a living thing, and living things are apt to change. Whatever the nature of that change, a lancer must be able to think and adapt. and to think and adapt during battle requires courage. To teach you the meanings of my words, I would have you challenge a fiery fiend known as the Red Balloon. Oh, it's gonna pop and explode. However, the creature will appear only where there is raging flame. You may kindle such a flame by procuring 6 fingers from slain balloons and depositing them at a gutted campfire. This should suffice to entice the Red Balloon. As the battle wears on, the creature's fury shall burn with ever greater fervor until it's ripe to burst in a conflagration of death. Thy courage lends strength to your lance and extinguish this fiery foe. God, I can't wait to get another mount so I don't have to listen to the fucking Chocobo theme all the time. Excuse me, sir. You're gonna have to wait your turn. Yeah, reminder, be the bomb. Level 27. Remember, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a bomb.
Any other questions?
There we go. I have successfully collected the fingers. There we go. Oh, it's a slightly larger one. Oh my god. Hey, you proud of me? I changed my tactics. I ran away. I am the greatest lancer who ever lived. It takes courage to step back a couple of feet. Hope you don't mind me. I'm just bringing in my, chicken horse in here. So you vanquished the Red Balloon. No less than what I would expect of one of your Waynes. Your enemy altered its nature throughout the encounter, thereby causing the terms of battle to shift repeatedly. It just got bigger and then exploded a little bit. Like, the smaller ones also exploded. What was your point? Yet ever did you press onward, your courage holding firm in the midst of constant change. So it was that you emerged triumphant. I'm not known for being liberal with my praise, but you have done well. Yeah, sure. You can't tell, but I'm doing a fucking sarcastic jacking off motion right now. See, mind you, this does not give you license to forsake your training. You are still but a fledgling among us. Chat, don't say it. Don't say it. I have finished with you. You may report back to your Wayne, and when you do, tell that young upstart that I demand he show his face here from time to time. That is all. Man, that was a real shitty test of skill now, wasn't it? And here I thought, the dude trying to justify, stabbing bats was difficult. I thought he was the worst, but no. It takes a lot of courage to take 5 steps backwards. Old Vauclair demands I show my face? Ha ha ha. I can only assume the buxom brunette at the float isn't lavishing him with the attention he craves. Very well, I shall see what I can do. As for you, Jaxic, well done. I never doubted that you would meet with the approval of all 3 men, yet I am no less proud of you for doing so. You've traveled far along the Lancer's path, and soon you shall no longer require my guidance. Good. In fact, you need overcome but one further trial to complete your education here. Do so, and I will give you my blessing to leave the Lancers Guild and embark upon a new adventure with spear in hand. As ever, apply yourself to your lance work and return when you are ready for your final challenge. I look forward to our next meeting. What do I need most here? 4, also 4. I'm gonna get the shirt. Oh, it's a nice dark purple too. Alright, time to be cringe and be a healer.